Tricia from Dollie's. Hi, Tricia.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's the official name of the bit? Is just Dollie's Farm?
It's Dollie's Farm, yep.
Tell us about your farm.
So we are a lavender and you pick flower farm. We have thousands of people who come to the farm and pick bouquets, pick fresh lavender when the lavender's on. We are a working lavender farm, so we actually harvest the lavender to use in our lavender, in our products, our store, different things that we use it for on the farm itself, our teas. But all summer long, we continue with families coming and picking bouquets.
Well, that is so cool. And again, one of those things that we talked about, agritourism, creating an experience for families. And, you know, what a great place to go for a date, right? If you're a young guy to take your girl out to Dollie's and pick a bouquet for her.
Can some people just go out and do a picnic out there and just walk the grounds?
Absolutely. We have families all the time that will bring, or we have guys who we help set up dates where they have baskets of wine and cheese and they surprise. Yes, you want to win a brownie point, you surprise her and bring her to Dollie's. And
can you make a lavender headband for her? A lavender headband?
We are actually doing that next weekend. Is our lavender extravaganza. We are doing lavender headbands, lavender braided in hair. We've got lavender scones, lavender popcorn, lavender ice cream, lavender. Let's see. Lavender tattoos.
How about the lavender popcorn?
Oh,
that doesn't sound good.
Well,
it actually is very good.
I thought you were gonna say it actually isn't.
Sorry, Tricia.
All right, Tricia, tell us about the history of your farm. How long's it been in business and such?
So the history of the farm all goes back to my great-grandmother. Her name was Dollie. And Dollie and my great-grandfather, Gilbert, bought the farm. And at that time, great-grandma had right at 100 chickens. And she was very well known for her eggs and her butter. But great-grandma, the story went, my grandfather shared with us that great-grandma and great-grandpa would go to town once a week, always together. And great-grandma would wait for great-grandpa to go into the feed store, the hardware store, and she would sneak into the bank. And my great-grandmother saved her money without great-grandpa knowing that's what she was doing. And she surprised him with a deed to 40 acres that she had worked out.
Oh, my gosh.
With the neighbor that she needed that land more than he did. He had a whole lot more than she did. And so, yeah, back in 1930s, women did not do that. That she handed him the deed to the land that she had saved and saved and saved for it.
What a great story.
So when we started the farm, it's always been an operating farm, but when we decided that we were going to start the Lavender Flower Farm, we wanted to share what we took for granted. Our family gets together, and we have so much fun on the farm. And such a good time. And they were talking about other families don't get this. And so even the way we designed our rows are designed with families' intent, that families can hold hands and walk together and walk down wide roads. We've had some floor people say, oh, you should have never put that much grass out. You should have used the land more for more flowers. But our intent was that we wanted it to be a place that families came and they got to be together, that people weren't following each other single file to fit through the flowers, but it was a place where they came and built memories, and that we worked really hard towards helping memories be built on the farm to share with each other. So that's kind of our focus, our goal is to build memories, to help people have special moments that they remember that they had at Dollie's. My favorite events are the daddy-daughter date, the moments with Mom, and Dollie made tea in September for Grandparents' Day. We do a high tea all over the farm. You have private picnic spots with your grandma or your grandpa all over the farm, and special moments that they get to spend together.
Always so special.
Dollie, this is a little side before Terry asks you a question, but one of our YouTube viewers says that, hey, let Dollie know that the online maps show you guys as temporarily or permanently closed.
Okay, I will go on and fix that.
No, thank you very much. All right, now Terry has a question for you.
By the way, this is Tricia Wilson. She's with Dollie's Farm. Dollie's Lavender Harvest Extravaganza is coming up June 7th from 10 to 6. And lavender itself, Tricia, I understand, is really, really hard to grow. Is that right?
In the state of Indiana, Michigan has a lot more success with growing abundant amounts of lavender. In the zone that we are in, what happens is we have in the spring, how you'll have a beautiful 70-degree week, and then all of a sudden it freezes for next week. The lavender does not respond to that as well. It doesn't adapt to those highs and lows that we have in our spring. This season, with all the rain, sometimes that's really hard. Lavender gets root rot pretty easy. So we took a lot of time in preparing that field so that the lavender had the best possible success rate. And so far, I keep my fingers crossed, we've been very blessed. I have a friend in Ohio who started her season 2 years ago with 2,200 plants, and she went into last season with 200.
Oh.
It is not easy. We grow Munstead lavender. It's not as long as stem, but it's the best culinary lavender, which is what I need it for. And but it does not always survive our winters and springs.
Yeah, and it likes to be drained, right? Do you kind of build it on a mound or plant it on a mound, Tricia?
We did. We bought a special implement that we used, kind of like how all of those farmers out there and all the gardeners who are used to planting potatoes, and how sometimes you put potatoes up on a hill. That's kind of what we did. We brought in tons and tons and tons of stone. We did not use sand for our field because some people will tell you sand is good, it drains, but it doesn't. It impacts around the roots. Here in Indiana, you know how when sand gets wet, it will pack down, and so we use stone rather than stone rather than sand.
Well, it sounds like it's been very successful.
We've been blessed.
And what are the hours?
So we'll open next Saturday like she was sharing with you, next Saturday is our Lavender Extravaganza. And so from that Saturday through the rest of the season, we are Wednesday to Friday, 3 to 6, Saturday from 9 in the morning till 6, and then Sunday is noon to 5.
And where are you guys located again?
In Franklin, Indiana. It's really about 2 miles off the I-65 and Whiteland exit is the easiest way to get to the farm.
Perfect.
Well, there you go. All right, you get working on the on fixing the hours online.
I am going to do that. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes, I will get my crew. I've got a lady who helps me do that, and we will be on it.
There
Thank
you go. It's great visiting with you, Tricia. Congratulations, and we hope you have a great season.
Oh, I appreciate that. You guys, I really appreciate you taking time to talk.
Oh, there you go. Tricia from Dollie's. So it's Dollie's Farm, right?
Dollie's Farm, named after her
and then
great-grandma.
the event is Dollie's Lavender Harvest Extravaganza, which starts next Saturday.
Next Saturday, 10 to 6.
I want some of the lavender popcorn.
I'm trying to remember the smell of lavender. I thought I had my smell.
It's so beautiful.
I can't place it in my olfactory memory.
She mentioned it is hard for gardeners. We saw a lot of lavender